Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm at Baxter Auto Parts in Southeast Portland, and actually I think it's Northeast Portland maybe. Well anyway, it's on Sandy Boulevard. Yeah, it must be Northeast Portland. Northwest? Northeast? I'm confused. Guess that way in your elder years. Anyway, this is a really super quick video. I'm just doing some touch-ups and stuff, and so let's go through this a little bit. So, let's see here. Okay, here we go. So anyway, this is Baxter Auto Parts, and this is a job I did about 5 years ago. And the red typically fades a lot quicker than the other colors, and so I've got to touch up the red, and it shouldn't take too long. And they sprayed over the hours. They wanted to change them. They decided they didn't want to deal with it, so they just left it. And then this part, the hours sign, I need to actually I'd probably just leave that part. It doesn't look too bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So here I had some blue paint left over that kind of matched what was up there before. Not exactly, but pretty close. So I'm just rolling it over it, and I don't know, I think I did 2 coats. Well, we'll see in a second here. But yeah, so I'm just rolling over it, and I'm going to go ahead and go over the whole thing because I have to change the hours and make it different. So I'm just going over this. But these jobs like this are pretty simple and easy. I do a lot of touch-up jobs. Sometimes I'll touch it up for free. And then, but this is pretty big, so I think I called them before. It's kind of strange how I got back here, but I called them before because I drove by and I saw the that it was faded, and so I called them, and they said, "Oh, we do need to change the hours too." So they asked me how much, and the price I gave them, I guess it was too much, so they never did do it. So they that's when they painted the blue over it, over the other hours they didn't want to have, and but then they just left it. So, but then I got another call from them that asked me to do it, and so I did go back. But I guess the original price was just too much for them. They couldn't deal with it. I mean, this thing's been up there for, it's been up there for 5 years, and I'm almost embarrassed to tell you how much I charged to do this. It was in the summer, so it was probably August or July or August, my slower months, and yeah, I charged them $75 to do this, the original piece. So it's like, I was just hustling trying to get some work that day. So I figured $75 is better than nothing, but this is about at least a $150 job. And then they wanted to change it, and so I told them $50 to change it, and they're like, that's too much. So that's the drawback with giving people super discounts in the beginning, because then they expect it to be super discounted later. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Do you do credit card or cash, or what are you?
I can take a check or cash.
Do you do invoicing?
Yeah, I'll give you
an invoice. Because I can send it into the office. They'll send you a check. I don't know how you want to do it. I just don't have the cash here, and my boss just left. He said if you need a credit card, he can give you a credit card over the phone. He'll give you his card.
No, that's fine. I'll just make an invoice and you can mail it to me.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sure. I'm going to make a fresh tray for the red. Look at that red. Oh my God. Is that vibrating? Is that vibrant? It's vibrating. And a new roller too. And a new roller handle. That's awesome. Oh, that looks good. I love that red. Miller red. When I move out of Portland, when I come back, I might buy me 2 or 3 gallons of this to take with me to northern Nevada. All right, let's give it a facelift. That looks pretty good, huh? Oh, it's so nice to have a new roller. Yeah. This will be good as new in no time. Looking good. All right. That looks a lot better than that. Well, here you can see the 7:30 a.m. from before. It shows through, but usually I would just put another coat over that, or I actually would just paint the whole thing white and then do the blue over it, or I would scrape the whole thing off. But this is a touch-up and a redo, and considering the fact they don't want to spend too much, because again, yeah, I charged them too little in the beginning, so I kind of screwed up. So because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just painting right over it, and not going to worry about it. And from the road, it should look fine. It should be no problem. But I think here I'm just using my flat, like the Utrecht type flat brush, single stroke brush, and it works pretty good. The letters are a little thin. I could have beefed them up a little. But then again, you know, how much time do I want to spend on this job? And I actually did end up doing a little extra stuff, because I noticed, you know, it says open late till 9, you know, and I didn't want people to think that was every single day before they read the hours, so I put like a little burst that says weekdays. So anyway, this is pretty simple, straightforward stuff. Same color as your shirt.
Huh?
Same color as your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah,
Finished up. I decided to add weekdays too, because it was kind of weird. It says open late until 9, but it doesn't say, you know, 7 days a week, so people might assume it's 7 days a week, so I added the weekdays. But then it says it up here too, Monday through Friday, 7:30. Sorry about the motorcycle. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday 8 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. Be sure and like the video. I know it was a short one, just touching up stuff here at Baxter Auto Parts. Another warm day. I think it's about 90 today. And be sure and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Patreon channel for more videos. All right, see you later. Bye.
So, definitely, I don't know what exactly happened. What I would like to say